I want you to allow what I'm saying to you. Allow this discovery to be of great value to you. The biggest value we can have as human beings is self-awareness and self-knowledge. And what I mean by that is that I want to arm you. So you're so fucking dangerous towards your old programming that the next time a negative thought pops up, a depressed thought pops up, a self-sabotaging thought pops up, you're gonna be able to take the fucker out, boom, blow that fucker up and get rid of them, done. That's how armed and dangerous you're going to be. I promise you, with the information that I'm giving you and the way I'm sharing it with you, you're gonna be so aware. Instead of settling for, in the past, no wonder we're depressed. We weren't born depressed, we learned how to be depressed. We were born complete. However, through conditioning, we learn ways. If you have a toolbox full of a handful of tools, and you learn as a kid, and you take those tools out into adulthood, and you keep using the same tools, never replace the tools with more efficient tools and productive tools, then you go to try to change a spare tire with a hammer. It's not gonna work. It doesn't work that way. You have to improve your tools. You have to create a new mindset, improve the mindset. And knowledge is the greatest power we have, you see? And as human beings, we have the power of choice. The power of choice is also great power. So rather than settling and believing the old programming, I'm going to arm you with new ways to think, be, and live. Take the fucker out. My son's toy gun. Don't get scared. I'm not in the house with a gun. Take that fucker out. When you see a negative thought coming up, done, gone, annihilated. You're going to learn how to kill the fucking anxiety, kill the depression, get rid of it, because you're going to be armed and dangerous, no longer settling for less than what you deserve. And you deserve a good life. 110%, I believe you will experience that. Take these ideas and allow them to work for you. Remember, take this experience you're going through and understand it's happening for your benefit, not your detriment. These things are happening for you, not against you. It's all about perception. You see, when I was going through my suicidal ideation, my treatment-resistant depression, my severe anxiety, and sleep apnea and nighttime terrors, all that, and the numerous trips to the emergency room, all that shit I was going through was a result of a faulty mindset. Now, I'm not going to say it was intentional. So that's the hard part. Understanding that it was a subconscious programming through conscious choices along the way that created subconscious programming that led to that type of situation, my circumstances, okay? But I want you to understand that if you're willing to be open to new ideas, regardless of what you've been through, regardless of what people have told you, even regardless of what you may have believed about yourself and your circumstances, let it go. Let all that shit go. And remember that if you're on this planet as a human being, you were created as God's highest form of all creations. It may not feel that way for you right now, and it probably doesn't. And I understand that. But with effort, let me ask you this. Do you want out of this thing? Do you want to be on the other side, free from the ties that bind? Do you want to be free from the shackles of depression and anxiety? Do you really want to be free from that? Then the information I'm sharing with you will work. Because if you want that, that's the first step. You have to set the intention. If your intention is to get through this, despite how bad you feel right now, and all the stuff you're going through right now, and the negative feelings that are coming up right now, and the people around you may not be supporting you right now, if you believe you can get through this, then this will work. I'm here to tell you it's going to work. And the reason why it works is because what I'm sharing with you creates a new life here first. I've said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over, like the Karate Kid. Right? I've said it before with Will Smith's kid. What's his name? Jaden Smith, was that his name? The kid from the Karate Kid who pick it up. Miyagi says, pick it up, put it down, pick it up over and over. Program the brain. Program the brain. Program the brain for new results. Our end goal is to get new results. But if you reverse engineer it, if you want the results, reverse engineer. What are you doing to produce these results? Every single person on this planet is producing results through a mindset, through a pipeline of ideas, thoughts, and beliefs, and feelings and emotions. Remember, I told you, you cannot have a story without, you cannot have an emotion without a story that precedes it. You want to change your results? You want to change your emotions? Look at your story. Take a very close look at the story you're telling yourself. Is there a possibility that even if it goes back to childhood, maybe you feel you were not done right at childhood. You had some bad experiences. Is it possible that there may be some inaccuracy in a story? And I have found in my own personal situations and life experiences, 100% yes. You see, the things we go through in the past, if we go back with the new experience and knowledge we have about it, it's not going to be as severe. Now, I know there's exceptions to what I'm saying. I understand that, okay? I get it. I understand there's some severe shit. There's some severe PTSD. I had PTSD for many years. It was awful, okay? It was so bad that I couldn't sleep. And I said it before, a Xanax would get me maybe 90 minutes periodically over years. That's it. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I went that long with no sleep. Not only was it not sleeping, it was nighttime terror, anxiety, where I couldn't breathe, right? I would literally my throat would close up. It was fucked, bad, awful. So whatever you're going through, understand, I empathize with your situation. I understand it. Everybody's different, I get that, but I understand what you're going through is very challenging. That's why I'm putting these videos out there for you guys. Okay, so what I want you to do is have belief. If you believe that's going to work, if you believe that's going to change, if you believe this is possible for you, then it will happen for you. You create that image up here. And I have to say it again. Take the image, produce a feeling, and sit in the meditation, experience it. Experience that new life. Experience it. How does that feel? And then you take it out in the real world and you do it again. How do I feel right now? How do I feel knowing that I was created from the same source that created everything in this planet? Everything in this universe was created by the same source that created me. And yet here you and I and human beings are the highest form of all creation. There is a God. Okay? Not my position to tell you what God for you to pray to and believe in. That's going to be up to you. But I can tell you this. There is a power so much greater than the human mind can even comprehend. And that's good. You want that to be some fucking awe to this thing. You want to take your mind off the depression, off the anxiety, off the hopelessness, and put it on something bigger, much bigger than that, and let your mind go to awe. Like, holy shit. Think about it for a second. You start off this liquid form called semen. How many sperm died in that process? How many didn't make it? You made it, man. You're here. Let that start something good up here. Let it start something new. Let that evoke those new feelings for you. Let it give you a little bit of hope. Momentum. Build that momentum. Start with something. If you really want out of this, you really want better for yourself, you can have it. I'm here to help you. Likes, DMs, messages, I'm here. Right? Be fucking bold.